a cool guy, Tariq. I respect you. All right.
But why don't you admit that you're a Latino? What's wrong with you?
Because, bro, I don't want to lie to you, Tariq. All right. I don't want to lie to you. I'm really not
Dude,
Latino.
stop being ashamed of your Latino culture, dude. Stop being ashamed. What part of South America are you from?
Argentina.
Okay, you're not from Argentina. No, you're not.
I am.
You had to pick.
I'm from Argentina.
You wanted to pick the whitest place ever. What's the capital of Argentina?
Oh, is Argentina the whitest place ever? My bad. I didn't realize that when I said
What's the capital of Argentina?
Yeah, what's the capital of Kentucky?
What's the capital of Argentina?
Yo, what's the capital of Kentucky?
Okay, you can't even get your lie right, sir.
Okay, so you can't
get your lie right. You're not from. That's why I said you're not from Argentina. You just picked a random country. You're from one of those real poor countries down there. You're from Ecuador or some shit. You from one of the where the gross national product is chicken. You're just not a high level white supremacist.
Yo,
You're a
you
low
gonna talk
level
to
white
me about
supremacist.
chicken? I don't even wash my chicken, dude.
Yes, indeed. So, anyway, Hector,
Do you wash?
thank you so
your
much,
chicken? Do you wash your chicken?
Hector. Go in there and get your Goya powder and season your damn beef burritos. Go ahead and season it, and you're gonna be all right. And Feliz Navidad, okay? All right.
But you didn't answer my question, though.
Okay, get out of here. You too. I don't like people who are ashamed of their own culture. You're very ashamed of admitting that you're a Latino, using the N word and all that stuff. Stop it. You're an angry Latino. Oh, we got somebody who hates N words. We got another racist in here. We got a lot of racists in here. Loli Hitler, I think that's her name. Hop on. We got all the little wannabe white supremacists, and many of these people ain't even white; they're wannabes. What's up, Loli?
It's Loli.
What?
Loli Hitler.
Loli,
rapist.
okay. There you go. Where are you from? Australia?
Yeah, I'm from Australia. What's up, Tariq? I'm a big fan. Tariq Nasheed disciple.
Have I spoken with you before, sir?
No, I haven't spoken with you before, Tariq.
Got it. Okay. So,
do we all sound the same to you or something?
No. I can tell an Australian white supremacist from an English one. So what part of Australia are you from? Sydney?
Yeah.
What part?
Yeah, Sydney, yeah. What do you think of these Aboriginals demanding reparations?
Are they demanding reparations over there in Sydney?
Yeah. The Aboriginals.
Well, what area are they living in now over there in Sydney right now? What's the main area?
Housing Commission, like public housing, the projects basically.
No, not really. They don't have projects like that. Are they still in the Redfern area over there?
Yeah. In the towers. Oh, you been there, Tariq?
Oh, okay. Yes, I've been there.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, I've been there. I didn't see any housing projects. Where were the housing projects?
They don't really have them like that, but it's kind of similar. That's the best way I can describe it. Like public housing,
But no,
pays for it.
Yeah, but it's not probably. You just made that up. It's not because I've been there. They don't have housing.
Well, it don't look
projects
it don't look like Queensbridge or something like that, but it's like government paid housing they live in.
Right. Now, what do you know about Queensbridge? Have you been to the United States?
I listen to Nas.
Oh, okay. So your only understanding of the United States is rap records.
Basically, yeah.
Got it. Okay, so where are you where are you now?
We didn't have black people.
Yeah, I mean the Aboriginal people. Those are the only ones, and you killed.
Wait, do you claim them?
You killed most of them off,
That's
and
not
you
true.
Killed all the Tasmanians. Oh yeah.
That's not true? They're still here.
Yeah, y'all did.
If we wanted to kill them, we would have killed them.
You killed most of them all. There's only a handful of them there now, and you got them scattered all around over there.
There's actually more Aboriginals in Australia now than when we landed here. So if we actually genocided them, how's that work out?
Oh, well, you didn't genocide all of them. And you guys bred most of them many of them into white society. Go check out that movie, Rabbit Proof Fences. It talks about that.
Oh, I've seen it. That's probably
right. Oh, really? Dude,
yeah.
I've been there. I live there, sir. And
Aboriginals, they do crazy shit, man.
Right, and that's why I know that you're lying. I've been there. The Aboriginal people, you don't really see them over there.
Yeah, you
So what are
do.
you
I went to
talking
school.
about? No, you don't.
I went to school. There was some in my school.
No, no. Not really. I don't even believe that. You don't see them nowhere over there. The only place that I saw them were in just a few pockets of areas, especially in the Redfern area. But you don't see them. You guys wipe many of them out, brother. Your white supremacist family, boy, they're big on genocide. And the Tasmanians,
Based.
you wiped damn near all of them out. Literally almost all, not almost all of them. You committed a complete genocide with the Tasmanians over there. So that's part of your culture. Genocide and degradation. That's what you
I
guys
mean, that's
do,
kind of
buddy.
based, though, don't you think? Like, we just came
It's
there. We
kind of
just
what,
like took over. We like established
yeah.
like a civilization. Like they were like basically
Oh,
in the Stone Age before we got there.
so killing them was the answer? That's what you do?
I think that's propaganda. I don't think we killed them.
What do you
I
mean
think
it's
you're right. You're
propaganda? You guys killed all the Tasmanians and most of the Australian Aborigines. So how was that propaganda?
I told you before, Tariq, there was more of them in Australia now than when we got there. So how is
Well, it's
that? How
not
did we kill
true.
them all? What are you talking about? That's crazy.
How is there more? And you guys wiped them out in several waves.
But that's
There's
what I'm
not
saying.
more.
That's why I'm saying that it's propaganda because there's more of them
Right?
now than when they started.
That you're doing what's called "I'm white and I say so." That's just "I'm white and I say so" talk.
Oh, I didn't know
Because
that.
you, sir, are a white supremacist. That's why you have swastikas and all of that stuff, and you try to play it off as jokes. But most of you white
Oh
supremacists,
no, it's not jokes.
you,
No, it's not jokes. It's for real.
right, right, you're a real deal white supremacist.
Yeah. TND.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, yes, indeed. So, how do you feel about those genetics, man? You know, those numbers are getting real low in white supremacy land. What y'all gonna do about them numbers, man? Them
No, but
birth
they're
rates.
not. They're not though. Like, it's just that there's a
Oh,
rising tide of color. That's the problem. There's actually more white people today than ever before. It's just that there's a fuckload of
so,
you guys as well.
no, there's not a rising tide of color. Well, there's a lot of people who are non-white, but even if you're cornered off somewhere in these white supremacist enclaves, you're still dying out over there. You're already segregated in these little pockets, but you're still dying out. So what are y'all gonna do about them birth rates?
I don't know. What does anyone do about birth rates?
I mean, just being an angry white supremacist, I mean, is that working for you? How's that working out?
I'm not angry. What are you talking about, Tariq? Have I called you
Oh
the
yeah.
N word once?
No, 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 but just the hostility towards the non-white people where you're just kind of justifying the genocide by dismissing it to a certain degree. That's a very hostile, passive aggressive thing, sir.
Oh, is it? Are you
Yeah.
psychologizing me right now, Tariq?
No, 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 because you white supremacists are basically the same. It's not that much to psychologize, it's the same.
Mm.
You guys do the same thing. You guys are not really that original, but you guys do what you do, you know. And you're being who you are, and we look at you as who you are. Nothing
But
more,
shouldn't we
nothing
all do
less.
that? Don't you think like racism is universal?
No, because there's only one form of global racism, that is white supremacy, right?
No, but I mean like I don't know. This is like this kind of weird definition. I mean like like you can call me a mayo monkey, I can call you a nigger, like we can all have fun. There's no problems. You know what I mean? Everyone does
Mm.
that.
No, well, there's only one system. See, we can name call all day, but when there's a system where people can change lives without, having any punishment to them, the only people who can do that are the white supremacists. See, y'all
Mm.
try to compare
They did
verbal
do that. They
jabs
did that.
with
They whitewashed history.
who
Yeah,
whitewashed history.
the white supremacists.
Okay,
Yeah, the King James Bible. King James was actually a black man, and they changed that. I actually heard that from this crazy black man on the street in Brooklyn once, and I believe
okay,
it, bro. I believe it.
yeah.
What do you
That
think
was a
about that?
random. Okay, well, that was a random tidbit. Where'd that come from? Where'd that
Oh,
random tidbit?
you were talking about whitewashing history. I was agreeing with you.
No, no, actually, you brought it up. You said they whitewash history, and then you brought up some random non sequitur. That's kind of a white supremacist tactic. See, this is
Is
why
it?
I'm teaching family. Yeah, you guys kind of do these random deflections into these non sequiturs. That's
Oh,
another
interesting.
tactic of deception. Yeah, white supremacy is warfare, and warfare is always based on deception. And you're doing a lot of deceptive tactics. See, like racism, everybody's racist. That's deception because everybody's not a white supremacist, and that's the only dominating system in the world. White supremacy. There's no other form of systematic racism, right?
Wait, so if it's the only dominant form, does that mean there's other forms of racism?
Um, no, to be honest, if we're going to talk about racism, because y'all try to compare somebody calling you a cracker to global domination of people, which isn't the same, right?
But weren't you just talking about birth rates?
Yeah,
Aren't you black people like dominating the world in birth rates?
but that's not mistreating you. That's just nature. That's not us doing anything to you. That's nature.
I don't know. When Sudanese people come to Australia, there's a lot of abuse that goes on with you people towards other people.
With
What's
you,
up with that?
I'm not Sudanese, sir.
You're
And a
African,
lot
though.
of
You're
I'm
African.
a no, I'm a foundational Black American. I'm not even African. I have African ancestry, but I'm a foundational Black American. Sudanese people, culturally, we're not even the same.
So wait, am I European then?
Yeah, you are European, but you view yourself as an Australian, right? An
Well,
Aussie,
yeah, but I'm also European.
right? Well, you have
So
more
you're
of a
African.
connection. Well, you have more of a connection because you guys immigrated to that part of the world relatively recently in the 1800s. So you're
I
still
mean, you.
you still
I
have a
mean, you
lot of
be.
European cultural
I mean, you went
sensibility.
over there. You went over the America recently, though, didn't you?
No,
Like at the very earliest, we're talking like 1600. Yeah.
no, no. When we
Oh,
say
how long have your people been?
foundation, I've traced my lineage back going well to the 1700s. That's how
In
far I can
America?
trace it back. But yeah, but we've been here longer than that. There have been black people here for a long time. I'm a foundational Black American, meaning nobody from my family immigrated here recently. We are the foundation here, so we're different. So that's a little different from you and your family immigrating to Australia, or yeah, they were probably brought over there in that penal colony because they took a lot of the prisoners from England and dumped them off over there. So they dumped some of the European trash over there in Australia, and boom, there you go. So it's a little bit different, but there is no global black supremacy. There's only global white supremacy, right?
I don't even think there's global white supremacy. What does that even mean? I mean, like
That
if I go out in Australia, right, and I throw like a Hitler salute, I'll get put in jail. So I mean, like if there was this global white supremacy, like why is that kind of an action getting persecuted? Doesn't really
because the
make much
people
sense,
that's
Tariq.
yeah, well, the people putting you in jail, they're not the black people. It's the other white people who's going to put you in jail, right?
I don't know if we'd
Because
call
the
them
black people
white.
there. Oh, okay. You don't play the denial of whiteness game where somebody's not really white. Yeah, they're white. They're white. You guys like to pick and choose when you want to be white. That denial of whiteness. You're white when it's convenient, and then you're some exotic other. Yeah, they're white. They're white, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we'd call them white. Do you think
What
they're
would you
white?
call them? What would you call them?
They're
It's not
unique.
the.
You know what I mean?
It's okay. Stop it. It's not the black Aboriginal people.
No, no,
And
no, no, no. But it's also not. It's also not like the white Germans that are telling me that I can't do that. Well, like I suppose that it is, but it's not. It's someone else that's like telling us that we all can't do that. You know what I mean?
who's telling you can't do that? Who?
Do you know? Do you know Ao Kamafi? Do you know who that is?
Uh-huh, I know who that is.
Have you ever read his book?
He's an agent. He works for Homeland Security. The guy is a government agent.
Really, he has a very weird book too. Have you seen the
I know,
the?
I know. And just the fact that a white supremacist is quoting him, who's a known government agent. Black people over here don't take him seriously. He's a known agent, and he's not taken seriously, sir. So, you naming somebody,
Do you have the paperwork, Tariq,
uh, do I have what paperwork?
on him, like proving he's a
It's
government
the
agent?
Yes, it's proven. This is not a conspiracy. It has been proven that he at one point worked for Homeland Security. That man literally worked for the government, and he basically owned up to it. So he's been outed years ago. This is documented. This is not a conspiracy, sir. So the
Yeah, but
fact
maybe
that
he's like a
you,
whistleblower, bro.
oh
You know what I mean?
yeah, nah, no, he's not. So the fact that you tried to credential somebody or use
But
a
it doesn't really
reference
matter
for
about
somebody.
him. It doesn't really matter about him, but like his
Hold
book.
on, hold on. No, the fact that you tried to use somebody who's not reputable shows the desperation, sir. Yeah, boy. You white
Desperation.
supremacists
I'm just having
always.
a conversation, Tariq.
I
I'm just having a
understand, but
conversation,
I
Tariq.
don't. But don't use certain black people to try to hide your white supremacist mindset behind, because I know his whole thing is about the Jews and all of that, and y'all always try to pawn everything off on the Jewish community, and
Well,
they're
not
not
everything.
turning you into.
Not everything.
Uh, please stop. That's a cop out, and that's a game that doesn't work. We don't play that game. White supremacy is white supremacy. We don't break it up into religious, ethnic groups and all of that. It's white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. And that's the issue. It's not religious supremacy. We don't do that because there are black people who are Jewish and they're not dominating anything. They're not running anything. They're under the same thumb of racism. So that just disproves that whole theory right there, right?
No, I don't think so.
How so? If Because y'all like to try to pawn it off on Jewish people, but there are black people, especially the Ethiopian Jews, who go to Israel and they face racial discrimination and they too complain about white supremacy. So are those Jewish black people dominating you?
Yeah, but in Israel, right? If you're
I
like an
just asked
Ashkenazi
you
Jew.
a question. Are the black Jewish people dominating any white people or
I'm getting
anyone
to it.
else?
I'm getting to it.
No,
I'm
no,
getting to
let's
it.
get to it. No. We're not going to take a long trip to it. Let's take the short route.
I'm
All
getting to
right.
it. I'm getting to it.
Okay, well, I'm getting to this button to get your ass out of here. How about that? All right. We're not going to play that game. If I ask you a question, you better answer that or get up out of here. I'm getting to it. No, you're trying to think of some lies and deflections. So out you go, buddy. All right. Well, these white supremacists think that they're slick.